Is that a good intro? Is that a good intro for this video? As you can see, I am not inside the recording room because the recording room has now become my painting room. And so now I am in the editing room. There's not a lot of stuff in the back. I put that book over there, the Necronomicon. It watches over me. Sometimes it flies around and I can hear it whisper every once in a while, but it's right there. I need to put more decoration here. But that's all I got for now. Look at that. Hello everybody, I am Magikarp Usefly, and today I'm going to show you guys how to play Warhammer 40k on Tabletop Simulator. Tabletop Simulator is amazing. I love Tabletop Simulator. I play it all the time. I play it in order to play like board games with friends, and recently I've been using it a lot in order to play Warhammer 40k online. Playing the game online obviously is not as good as playing it in real life, but it's pretty goddamn close. Like, I gotta say, it's actually pretty fucking good. And there's a lot of mods that you can get for Tabletop Simulator in order to play Warhammer 40k online. So if you want to learn how to play 40k, TTS is probably the best way to do it. You get to learn all the different ways that the different phases work, how fighting works and everything like that, and then you also get to learn which models you want to get. I highly suggest that if you're thinking about getting into Warhammer, or if it like even interests you a little bit, get Tabletop Simulator. It only costs 20 bucks. Most of the time it will be on sale, so you'll get it even cheaper than that. But it's amazing. But today I'm going to show you guys how to install Warhammer 40k or to play Warhammer 40k on Tabletop Simulator, and what are the best maps, the best ways to get your models, and the best ways to put your lists into the game. First and foremost, what you want to do is obviously get the game on Tabletop Simulator. Get the game on Tabletop. I'm a fucking idiot. Get the game on Steam. Is this game right here. Now, I already left a review on it. It's somewhere in there. It's a pretty good review. Usually what people will tell you to do is to go to your library, go to Tabletop Simulator, and then go to Workshop. And then on here, you can search for 40k map. And you can press the green button, and that will open it up in the Workshop for Tabletop Simulator. But I'm going to show you a different way to do it. What you want to do is you want to head over to the Tabletop Simulator Warhammer 40k Discord. If you go down to download links, has a bunch of amazing assets that you can get. Right now, we are looking to get the archive. There might be some things that are missing, but you just download this drive. It's about 14 gigabytes large. Watch this tutorial right here. BBC, Big Black. This is an archive of all of the best mods that there are for 40k. All of the best mods for your armies, all of the best mods for maps, all the best mods for basically everything for 40k is on this archive. This is basically what you need. It's just this archive. You download this, you put it in, and bam, you're good to go. In your workshop, you'll have all of these folders of just a bunch of stuff. 40k armies, you go click in there and it has every single army in there. It has all of your armies. You just load one in. Like, let's just load this one in. Okay, well, this one only has 5 models in it. Let's go with AdMech. So there you go. So then these are all of the stuff for AdMech that you can grab off of this workshop. But you'll get a bunch of these folders, and you know, even with this 40k maps, and you'll find all of these amazing maps that you can find. Some of them are really, really cool because they even have the rules right here for newer players. A bunch of information over here. Apparently, it'll give you all the turn orders, how things work, and then you have your map right here. Now this map kind of dumb, but there's a bunch of really, really cool maps that are in the archive. And there you go, there's another map right here, another very, very cool map. And this will probably be nice for like some narrative play. And there's just a bunch of them that are on here that you can use to play with your friends for 40k. Look at this, look at this, look at this map. Look how beautiful this is. Absolutely gorgeous. Very, very cool map. The battle primer. Ooh. And it has the core rules right there for you. Probably really hard to read. Not that great. But you know what? I appreciate the effort. And then there's even more in here. There's terrain models. So these are all the terrain that you can put into if you're like, oh, I want to put this on a map. then what you would do is you would right click it, save object, save it into your root folder, and then just call it, I don't know, something like temple. And then you save. You go to objects, saved objects, and then right here, temple. You just drag that in, and there you go. There's your temple that you just saved from here. And you can put this onto any board that you want. And you're like, oh man, this map's kind of cool. But you know what'd be really sick? Fucking temple in it. And the temple was just ginormous. And now we're playing Warhammer on tabletop. But you have different accessories like smoke cubes, blast markers, realistic fire, objective decks for all the different armies that are out there. The maps that I enjoy are the ones where if you go into 40k terrain, go to ITC maps, and then basically almost anything on here is pretty good. Map ITC Desolate Market is nice. So this will be good for your standard 2k points. And you'll have all of this stuff. So you'll have all this terrain and everything. And then you can even take terrain. You can right click it. If it's not what you want, you can unlock it, pick it up. Pick up the terrain. Okay. So that one won't let me do it. What about this one? You can pick up the terrain. You can rotate it around to make it fit to your liking. Like that, which is cool. There's also these markers here for command points, victory points, stuff like that. You've even got stuff for ITC for all the different deployments. So let's say that you want to do frontline assault. You just press place and it'll give you your deployment maps like this. Very cool. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. It's nice. And look, they even give you a ruler. Why? I don't know, but it's there for you. Even has this camera. I don't know why it's here. Fuck it. What people would say is that you would take the dice in this game, you would put it here, and then you would go like this, select them all, and then just press the R button a bunch of times for like 3 seconds in order to roll them all. But that takes up too much time. Instead, just drop it inside this box, bada bing, bada boom, bam. And there you go. And it'll tell you all of your results. And it's just so nice. It even has a total down here. Rolling 90 dices, hitting on 2s. Okay. Or no, hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything because I'm fucking Iron Hands and I'm a piece of shit bastard. For making an army, what you would do is you would go to workshop, go to 40k armies, and then we're gonna do the beloved greatest army in the entire game. I don't care what anybody says. We're gonna open up a Tyrannid army list. All right, so after 5 years of having it load, you'll have this entire army, right? And that's what's great about the archive is that you have all access to all of this shit. And you can just take something, you can be like, I want this. I don't need any of these. I want this Hive Guard, this Warrior, this Venom Throat, this Zone Throat. Fuck it, dude. I'll throw in a Spore Assist. All of this, everything else doesn't matter. There's my army. You do that. You go into one of these areas. You put all of your stuff into a corner, and then you right click and you press Save Object. And then let's type it out as Tyrannid's trash. And then whenever you go into any map, you go to the one that you just saved right here. So Tyrannid's trash, take it, boom, drag it in, and there you go. There's all your stuff. Very simple, very easy. And then if you hover over them, usually they'll have these profiles, which is really nice. Now that's cool. But let's take it a step further. In the game, you've probably used this before. If you've played Warhammer 40k, you've probably used this program before. This is Battle Scribe. Battle Scribe, awesome, right? Just a great program. I'm gonna open up one of my rosters real quick. So let's take this TTS one, and there you go. Usually you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna take the Broodlord, I'm gonna take the Swarmlord. I just need to find those models, put that into my army, and then edit the description, everything like that, and then I'm good to go. And there it is, right? Well, what I want to show you is a different way that you can do this. And it makes the game a lot more simple. If you go to games, you go to workshop. So if you go here and you type in Battle Scribe to TTS, you want to grab this. And you want to press the green button right here. You want to add that into your workshop. And then you open that up. Mine is right here, Battle Scribe to TTS. And you press load. You'll have this. Usually what I like to do is go to objects, go to tables, and then change it to a rectangle, so I can have more space. Now the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is open up a web browser, and you are gonna go to battlescribe to tts.net, press enter, and boom, here you go. This thing is awesome. I love this thing. So what you can do is you can upload your roster straight from Battlescribe. Battlescribe will save your files into a .ros, and you press choose file, And here are all of my lists. So here is my 1K Steelers list. And you press open. After that, it'll give you a code. Press control, copy, bada bing, bada boom. There you go. You go back over here. And right there on that section right here where it says code, you paste that code and you submit code. And right here will be your list. This will make it so that you don't have to go into the description of every single unit and type in everything manually. This will bring in all of your shit. All you have to do is just link your objects. Ripper Swarm. You click on Ripper Swarm and you pick up your Ripper Swarm model and there you go. You just keep going down the list until all of your stuff is done. And then after that's done, you press create army. All right, it might take a while for it to load, but here it is. So now it will replicate the entire army that you had for that list. And if you look, it has all of the base information that you want, but not everything. This will have all of it. Everything that you had from your Battle Scribe roster will be on here. So as you can see in the abilities section, it has, this one has my relic, which is Resonance Barb, which is cool. I don't think I placed any. Oh, no, I did. Oh, I'm just an idiot. Okay, cool. But yeah, so it'll have your relics on it. But yeah, and then it'll have its melee weapon stats, like its profiles for all of the attacks that they have. This one has Rending Claws. It should also have Scything Talons. There you go. Boom. Boom. Easy. It has all of the stats that you need. Creates it all. And then all you have to do, take it all, right click, save object. If you go to a character and on your number pad, you press 1. And if you click on it, it'll come up with this data sheet. And this data sheet has all of its stuff. That is crazy. Look, Broodlord, boom. So if you're playing against somebody that has this, you could just go up to them, go up to one of their units. If you're like, I don't really know what that does. Let me read that. You press 1 and then boom, there's all of the information that you need, which is sick. Another thing is that it tells you how many units there are. So right here it says Gene Stealer -20. If you flip a unit over, right, it doesn't count that unit. So then you go back, you press 1 again. I flipped over 3, so it counts this unit as 17. That means that it's able to count how many models are in that specific unit without you having to keep track of it. Another cool thing that you can do, if you press 1 and you press highlight unit, it'll highlight it. You can move your units, right? But what's cool is that if you keep moving it, you'll figure out whether a unit is within unit coherency or not. Then all you do, take all these models, right click, save object, and then you save it to whatever you want. And then you can spawn it into whatever map you want to play on. So if you want to play on this map, so there you go. That's all your stuff. You want to load it in your army, go to saved objects. I already have a bunch of them saved. Okay, so we're running a 2K list. Okay, let's run a warriors list. I want to run this, and I have them saved in 2 different detachments because it's a pretty big army. Most maps will have, the deployment area. So then there you go. You would put your units down and then the enemy player would put their units down. So it doesn't really matter if you're down here or up here when you're measuring. What's cool is that this measures from distance from the top of the building as well. Because there's a big difference between shooting at ground level right here, or if a unit has fly all the way up here. If you want to move a unit, you take a unit and you move it like this. If you're using the grab tool, you can hold them like this, or you can hold the unit by left clicking and just holding them. And then if you hold down tab, you can move them however you want. Very, 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 very cool. Very nice. Very cool job. Look at that. And that's it. That's pretty much it. That's all you need to know in order to download or in order to play Warhammer on Tabletop Simulator. Long story short, download the archive, use Battle Scribe to tts.net, move your units by clicking on them, measure out basically almost wherever you want, and that's it. Simple, very easy. If you are interested in playing Warhammer 40k, I highly suggest that you start off with Tabletop Simulator to see if you enjoyed that portion of it, and then after that, move on to the game in real life. Yeah, if you want to learn how to play 40k, go ahead and join the Carp Crew Discord server, discord.gg/magiccarpusefly. And there's a text channel in there that teaches people how to play it. And yeah, maybe we'll play some games on Tabletop Simulator. It'll be fun. It's a great time. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys found it informative, at least. I am going to go to sleep soon, so I will talk to you guys later with the next video. Bye-bye.
Squeeze.